Here we fucking go! You're listening to Bread and Circuses.
It's like the mob media, for one, is the entire world populated. Like, everybody's on Twitter. Fucking the UK is on Twitter. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
unfortunately.
With Caleb Salvatore.
Well, they can't. They can't go to the comedy shows because there's a 2-drink minimum, and you can't mix the Percocet you've been stealing from work with liquor.
And Nick Kohler.
There literally be people in the fucking 80s that didn't know that nutting in a girl would make her pregnant.
No one's asked that question. What did those families do to provoke Alex Jones like that?
You know what'll solve all of these racial police protests? A Pepsi.
What the fuck is up, friends? Welcome to this week's episode of Bread and Circuses. We are a little bit late. I know I posted on Snapchat and Instagram that I got a new microphone, but I'm missing a couple parts for it still. So it's, you know, you're never just going to pay the flat rate with these electronics. You always got to buy like $300 worth of extra shit. Thank God for credit cards. So, and my business scheme as a comedian that gets me a credit card with a 3% interest rate because it's a business card. So,
and then also, you know, we'll throw in the old "Let's go, Brandon" for the electronics part shortages.
Yep, let's go, Brandon, for the shortages. It was supposed to be here to fucking day. Some of it was supposed to be here today, but it's good old Uncle Joey B. Never lets us down.
Who do you think he was rooting for in the Super Bowl, huh?
Well,
he was probably rooting for like the 49ers from 2 Super Bowls.
The Houston Oilers.
Yeah, they're like, wow, I'm a big fan of the Houston Oilers.
No, do you think the Bengals got robbed?
I mean, they got away with a lot of fucking penalties.
So
too.
So if you watch the game, and I'm not like, my brother's a Bengals fan, obviously, so I'm a little bit biased, but like they swallowed their whistles almost the entire game.
Yeah, they let them play a lot.
They didn't call anything. And then it's as soon as the game's on the line, the second the Bengals breathe on a Rams player, it's 15.
I mean, those were pretty blatant holding calls there, dude, in the end zone.
The last one was bad. That was not holding.
The other ones were like, dude, he was a straight up like hold grabbing.
One of them
waist.
was a hold.
Yeah, I was like,
one of them.
They would show it at the other angle, and I was like, yeah, that was a fuck. Those are holds, man. Like,
and then there was the dipshit that jumped into the end zone in his flip flops. The Bengals player.
What happened with that?
You can't leave the sideline if you're not in uniform to celebrate. So you know how like they have to have like the 7 inactive players or whatever. One of them ran off the sideline and like started jumping up and down in like street clothes, and it cost him 15 yards.
Really? I didn't. Yeah. I must have missed that. And I was paying pretty close attention to the game, but like. Yeah. I mean, I was also drinking really heavily.
So it happened during a commercial. They just showed it during a replay real quick.
So that's why I missed it. Because like when the commercials were going on, dude, I didn't catch like a single commercial from those. And I know a lot of people like to watch them, but like I was at the bar. Me and my boys were getting fucking drunk as fuck. Like I wasn't paying attention to those. So
yeah, well, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck the commercials.
I just hung out with Mia and my dad and watched it. I don't really, dude. It's on a fucking Sunday.
Oh, man, you should just record your dad doing the play-by-play commentary of the Super Bowl, dude. I would have loved to hear that.
I love my
watched
dad.
Basketball with your dad, man. It's great. I love watching sports with your dad.
I love watching sports with my dad, but I love watching sports with my dad at my house, so he doesn't have the remote to rewind every play.
Exactly. He's doing play-by-play, dude. I'm telling you, it's free play-by-play, dude.
Yeah, but I don't need free instant replay, and I know he's listening to this. That's what makes it funny. but no, I love watching sports with my, because he knows his shit. And he knows what he's talking about.
I fucking know. And it's what I love watching sports with your dad too is that he has like his own takes on shit. You know what I mean? So like, and they're like valid takes too.
And it's always got some extra spice added to it for no reason.
Yeah. Bullshit pussy calls being made on ESPN.
But yeah, no. I mean, it was a good game. It was
it was a good game, man.
Better than last year's Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my dad likes the Rams. He's been a Rams fan forever. So, Like for me, it was just like whoever wins, dude. I mean, I like Matthew Stafford too. Me and my brothers and like friends have just been making jokes like, man, if only the Detroit Lions could get a Super Bowl caliber quarterback like Matthew Stafford, maybe he could turn that organization around.
Dude, so as a Nebraska fan, like obviously I'm happy for Zach Taylor, but it's fucking painful to watch him basically prove that we hired the wrong former quarterback as a head coach. Like
maybe, I don't know, man. Well, I don't want to gang up too hard on Scott Frost because, like, I mean, he's been there 5 years, like four.
He's no Callahan.
I mean, every year the team has improved, and the team was absolute hot garbage when he took over it.
Yeah,
so
it was.
You know, I'm being patient. I mean, I'm not. The fucking Iowa guy's been there for how fucking long? Like,
and never done anything.
I mean,
Iowa fans are okay
put a
with
lot more
mediocrity.
well, they put a lot more, done a lot more bowl games in the last 10 years. They put a lot more players in the NFL than we have.
Yeah, so. But at the same time, like Iowa's cool with 9-3 seasons, 8-4 seasons every year, which is why he stuck around. Which obviously, as Nebraska fans, we'd kill for right now. But at the same time, I would almost rather swing for the fences and risk hiring a guy that's either going to have us at 3-9 or 11-1.
That's how you hire Mike Riley, though, and kill the fucking the entire franchise. Yeah.
Well, no, Mike Riley's another one. He was perpetually average at Oregon State. Like Frost, you've got a guy that's got a lot of success in a small school. So he's either going to come out and set the world on fire or he's going to eat a bag of dicks. And there's no in between with those small school coaches. Yeah. So that's why
you look at it statistically, like the team has improved every single year. So it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? He's doing what he can. Like they're getting recruits. They're basically building the program up like an Adam Sandler movie. Like, you know, they took it over and the fucking players were like sleeping in the tires. Oh, you gotta run some drills.
Adam Sandler is a comedic genius, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Adam Sandler movies are gold. Okay.
So you know how I had that Thanksgiving TikTok, right? I was telling you before about buying the wrong food.
Yes, the one that for some reason people just like
they accused me of domestic violence because of it. Literally.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I got a new one. I'm back on Valentine's Day now with more. So do you know that Kid Rock song, the new one?
No,
ain't
unfortunately.
Nobody. That song?
No, I don't listen to Kid Rock.
I'll play it for you real quick. It's like super like anti-Biden political and whatever. Like
oh god, hell yeah,
this
dude.
is the
hell
song.
Yeah, brother.
Here's the chorus.
Are we gonna get fucking copyright stripped?
No, it was only 5 seconds. So I took that clip of that song. Gonna tell me how to live. It's a great. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That song fucking slaps. Like it fucking bangs, man.
Yeah, unless my public schools tell me not to wear a hat in the hallway.
That's right. So I took that song. And I took a video of myself with the slow motion feature on my iPhone camera. Mm-hmm. And I was like kicking my legs up on the coffee table and I got an Xbox controller in my hand. And it says, when your Valentine's Day dinner reservation is in 15 minutes, but your 2K game just went into overtime.
That's pretty good.
So now I've got more people that think I'm being serious. Like, yeah. You know, I recorded myself like Valentine's Day night playing Xbox. Like, give me a
2K game that you could just fucking pause.
Dude, it's a fucking like I didn't think like I maybe I had too much hope in humanity until I had a couple TikTok videos blow up.
I'm telling you, man, the people on TikTok just are the types that they're not the internet types, man. Like,
yeah,
they just didn't. They're not the fucking deep seething pits of the internet type. So like anything that could slightly be like satirical. You know what I mean, whatever, they'll just take everything as for serious on there. Yeah, like satire just completely goes over their heads.
I say satire is often lost among the feeble-minded. Like I've said that for years, and I didn't realize how many feeble-minded, smooth-brained retards were in this country until I got a couple 100,000 on TikTok.
There are people that grew up watching Jersey Shore and shit, man. They don't fucking understand any nuances of like.
It's younger people. It's like people.
That's what I mean, dude.
Teenagers.
Yeah, they're like 5 or 6, like growing up, fucking watching that shit. Like,
yeah, because the TV was their babysitter.
Yeah,
the TV was their babysitter. Like now. When we were kids, our grandpa was the babysitter, and he just fell asleep. Okay.
Like, when I was a kid, my PlayStation was my babysitter. Hell yeah! Nobody's gonna tell me how to live.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live. It's a fucking here. I'll just play the end. This won't get us kicked off. They did it. They played it on Legion of Skanks, so we'll be fine.
Fucking Kid Rock's just gonna kick in the door and be like, "Y'all using my shit."
And then I'm gonna turn to him and be like, "Hey, are you telling me how to live right now? Like, you can't tell me not to play this fucking
dude,
song.
You're telling me.
Here, I'll play it. Here we go.
Oh, you're gonna be hearing too much of it.
What a fucking banger! Like I get just fired up to that. High risk. He says later. He says I'm more like Brad Pitt, a little less pretty, but I sling more dick. What a fucking line!
Sling more dick. How old is Kid Rock right now?
He's got to be in his 50s.
God damn.
I love because Kid Rock's a drunk, right? Like he's an absolute drunk. I love when he just gets drunk and goes on Twitter and just rampages about people. Like let me find his tweet about Taylor Swift.
Oh God, yeah, that's what the people want to hear is
Kid
Rock's take on Taylor Swift.
Said, no, this is at 11:34 in the morning, which Kid Rock might actually be drunk. Yeah,
he's drunk. Come on, dude. It's almost noon. It's fucking 5 o'clock somewhere, dude.
Here he says Taylor Swift wants to be a Democrat because she wants to be in movies. Period. And it looks like she'll suck the doorknob off of Hollyweird to get there. Oldest move in the book. Good luck, girl. And then he signs it, Kid Rock.
He signs it.
He signed his tweet like a letter, like it was an email. He didn't leave his contact info at the bottom, though.
If Kid Rock wasn't a famous musician, like that dude would be in a fucking grocery store getting fucking like irritated that some guy was like trying to use coupons or some shit. You know,
he working there.
He'd be like in the line, like trying to buy fucking like I don't know Doritos and a 6-pack of beer and like some fucking barbecue sauce or some shit. So standing there visibly fucking annoyed, like oh come on. He's like a guy pulls out another coupon. He's like, oh, come on. You know exactly the type that I'm talking about.
I know.
Omaha is full of those men.
Flustered. Yeah. They throw their arms up in the air. Yeah.
The type that, like, when you're driving around on the streets, like, the most animated, visibly dude you can see in his car, just, like, some guy, like, does a complete stop at the stop sign instead of a rolling stop. And he's like,
yep. So that's me in my head. I don't exclaim my rage, but that's me. If I'm by myself, I will go. My biggest. So first off, I'll do two things. I'll back to Kid Rock in a second. My biggest pet peeve with that. It's not when people stop at stop signs. I don't. Whatever. I do what you got to do, man. Sometimes there's kids, and not everyone can see them from where they're at. Whatever. My biggest pet peeve is when you got enough space when you're turning left, like through an intersection. Plenty of room for 2, 3, even 4 people to go. And the person in front of you pussyfoots their way through the intersection. They crawl through it, and they take so long that no one behind them can get through. Those people need to be taken out and not just randomly murdered. We need to pass a law. I'm not advocating for violence. They should be killed.
You should just follow them wherever they're going. And
that is the Omaha way. Is to follow
Omaha way, dude.
You motherfucker.
I bet, like, dude, oh man, you should see driving around in fucking like Juarez, dude, because I've been going down there. Like, I've been actually driving down there instead of making my friends drive.
Yeah.
Woo, dude. That's like driving on LA. Like that's like the worst parts of LA on steroids. Have you ever driven
really?
in LA before?
No.
I think you have, haven't you?
No, I've driven in Northern California. I never drove in LA.
Dude, I don't. LA is just like there's all these just tons of random intersections. Like
I've heard it's a disaster.
it's yeah, because there's tons of intersections. So it's like
Atlanta's really frustrating too.
yeah, but it must just be like a big city thing. Like that's not
life in the
designed
big
around
city.
cars.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever like been to Boston or driven around Boston,
Mm-mm.
but Boston's like that. But instead of going straight, you're like fucking doing a squiggly line for the drive.
I've heard Boston is like a drunk person drew it up.
Yeah, somebody just was like, "We'll put a street like woo, like
so
for every street."
The worst city I've ever driven in, I guess it counts as two of them count as one, is the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul. Just terrible. The intersections don't make any sense. There's like, you think Omaha's road work is bad? Oh my fucking God, you haven't seen Minneapolis.
I heard the cops there are dickheads too. So I've heard that from a few people.
They've really got
assholes.
Yeah, I knew a cop in Minneapolis. He was kind of, his name was like Derek Chauvin, I think his name was. He's an asshole.
Yeah, that guy's a real dick, dude. I don't know how he still has his job.
Fuck that guy.
I never drove up in like the East Coast cities though, because they're designed to where you can just be a pedestrian the whole time. And honestly, if I lived in a city like that, I wouldn't have a fucking car, dude. I'd save myself like $500 a month with that shit.
See, I don't know. I like the freedom of having a vehicle.
So you see, the cities like that aren't designed where like everything that's worth doing is 20 miles away from each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's exactly it. If I lived in New York, you're right. LA's a little bit bigger. You kind of have to have one.
LA, dude, I don't think LA was designed in the same way though. It's like LA is like basically like a super Omaha where like all these little fucking cities just grew and became this big conglomerate monster that is fucking LA. A cesspool.
But no, you're right. New York, Boston, places like that. You don't need a car there.
You don't fucking need a car.
Everything's
right at all. Like even the fact that they have like grocery stores on the corners, it's crazy because like instead of going to the grocery store like in the Midwest where like you have to go every fucking.
It's an event.
Yeah, like it's a day you set aside. Like, okay, here's grocery day. We're gonna go spend $400 on fucking groceries. Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon. But no.
Hey, quit telling me how to live.
Don't tell me how to spend.
How to live at a grocery shop.
No, so like, yeah, they're not designed around having cars. So like, you just go and get groceries as you fucking need it. And they're like, oh, you need some fucking meat for this dinner tonight? Just go buy it fucking fresh from a butcher. Like,
dude,
dude.
I had a lady start chanting that at the show we did on Saturday.
What?
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Hell yeah, brother.
Because I was doing my hosting set, and someone said something about, what about Joe Biden? And I just went, fuck Joe Biden, just instinctually. And this lady starts going, let's go, Brandon. And then like 4 more people chime in, and I go, no, we're not. That's not what we're doing, guys. This isn't a fucking political rally.
Don't know us need to understand that we just don't like any acting government official.
No, we don't like.
It doesn't matter what side they're on. Like you're saying, let's go, Brandon. If Ted Cruz was in front of me, I'd fucking spit on the ground.
Ted Cruz is a piece of shit. Mike Pence. I've been doing research because the next president.
I've been doing research. I have the papers. I have the documents.
The government documents. The next president's really going to affect a significant portion of my life, is what I've realized. Is everything is unfortunately, because I used to be like, oh, it's the local government, and that's still true. That affects your life the most. But everything's become so nationalized that the president does affect you, and just
because what it is because of those fucking presidential orders.
Yeah, these executive orders, they expand the power of the federal government.
Just abuse the executive orders, and they change all these crazy national laws and shit. Yeah. Like
there's the next president, unfortunately, he's going to affect us a lot more than they probably should. So I've been doing some research. I agree. 85 to 90% of them are scum. Tulsi Gabbard's not going to run again. If she does, it'll be like third party.
My heart, man. I love Tom, a Tulsi guy. I love Tulsi Gabbard.
That's who I wanted. I donated to her campaign.
Did you really? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. It If you disagree, you hate women of color.
Mhm.
I like.
You do. You hate minority women, dude, and veterans. You hate veterons.
You also hate
You hate
veterans.
minority POC veterans, dude. You're
Yep.
just a total scumbag.
I remember because
You
you
should
remember
just-
when you remember when she destroyed Kamala Harris in the debate?
Yeah, dude.
Just tore her to pieces.
I know. I fucking was like, yes.
And they just
Say it,
blackballed
queen,
the shit
say
out
it.
of her after that. I remember someone tweeted the last time the Democrats sent a woman of color to the back seat this fast was Rosa Parks.
That's
like
basically. I mean, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's the whole Kamala Harris thing. Everyone's, oh, she's a woman of color. I'm like, that's fine, but I mean, what is she?
So is Tulsi.
So is Candace Owens. If you really want to play that game,
yeah, right.
How far deep do you want to go down this rabbit
Candace
hole?
Owens can just say as much dumb shit as she wants because she's a POC, right?
She's an idiot. She is an idiot. I didn't know much
Did you
about
see that
her.
shit where she was like dumping all her money into fucking Let's Go Brandon coin for fucking.
She's married to she's married to like a doctor or a lawyer or something now. She can do whatever the fuck she wants with his money. She probably makes more than him, so she just spends her money on stupid shit.
If I could marry a doctor, I fucking would, dude.
Yeah, I mean, fucking
go for it, man. Marry a nurse. I'll take care of their 4 kids from different dudes. Well, dude, we get that nurse money, but it's got to be an RN. It's got to be that 4-year degree or more. I ain't taking care of your fucking 3 kids, girl.
You want to pay for those 3 kids, man? You got to fucking. You're gonna have to sling that Percocet and Valium she's stealing from work. So
hey, that's fine, dude. I'll do whatever I gotta do. She making that cool $70,000 a year that RN pay, dude. I fucking do it. I'll stay at home, bro.
It's not a real job. We've established this.
I'll stay at home. I'll raise fucking Bryson. What?
Bryson, Braden, Aiden,
dude. I'll raise all 3 of those Aidens, dude. Hell yeah.
Nurses don't have real jobs, but do you know what is a real job? It's Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. Ain't nobody gonna tell me to wipe my butt. I'm in America, sir. If I don't want to wipe my butt, I'll just wash my laundry more.
There's people who've made like parodies of that. They're like, when you're in all caps, libtard neighbor Dale tells you not to mow the lawn at 4 a.m. on a meth bender.
Oh yeah, dude.
So you know that NextDoor app, right?
I feel like we've talked about it before and I've heard of it. God, I'm so dumb, dude.
It's like for busybody people. Like you put in your address and it's basically like Facebook, but just for people in your area, like your neighborhood.
Yeah, I know about that. Is that the same app where you can like do? No, that's Favor. Never mind.
So,
no, I know.
Well, you can do services on it too, though. Yeah, like you can. Sell
yeah.
Post
so,
like lost dogs and like crime watches and shit. Well, so my mom's old neighborhood. She got an email, because if you put it as like high priority, it emails it to everyone in the neighborhood.
Hell yeah, dude.
She got an email. This guy posted this at like 12 o'clock midnight. He says, "Can't believe my neighbor called the cops on me for mowing my lawn at 3 a.m. Eat a dick, Patricia. It's my lawn. I'll mow it whenever the fuck I want to. Tell me how to live."
Yeah, dude, I just sent a fucking video message to everybody, just like me and my fucking only like a pair of tidy whities that I bought only for that fucking video, and like
ain't
my Crocs,
nobody.
and some shoe, and some socks on, and my Crocs, and that, just smoking like 2 cigarettes from each hand, dude.
Beer bottle. You gotta have a beer bottle.
Yeah, and a beer bottle.
With that song playing in the background.
Mowing my fucking lawn at 2 a.m. Because fuck, he says, "Let's go, Brandon." Brandon ain't gonna tell me when to mow my lawn.
My Let's Go Brandon riding mower. No, that app's great. God, I seen this lady in my neighborhood one time. She posted, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, broad daylight, right? She goes, "Black teenager walking through the neighborhood," and it was like a picture of this kid, like just like it was through her car window, right? Through her windshield. It's just this black kid walking down the sidewalk, like peering over his shoulder, like, "Why is this lady following me?"
Why is this lady following me?
In the description, it says, I saw the young black male that I hadn't seen here before wandering through the neighborhood. So I followed him in my car and he started to run. I think he could be casing. I'm like,
oh my
or
God.
he was wondering why a car was following him at like 3 miles an hour.
God, dude.
I would probably no, that's the difference. Is if you did that to me, I wouldn't run. I would fucking confront you. I would say, "Do you have a problem?" And I would have no issue. And I would cause a fucking scene.
Though, the black kid did that though. I mean,
he gets
she would call
killed.
the cops, and the cops would
gets
come
killed.
and shoot him,
or
and
she
then
shoots him.
kill his dog, like, you know.
Well,
they go all the way over to his house, like up the fucking 2 blocks up the street, and kill his dogs too.
The ATF's not getting involved, so there's
police
no
will do that shit too.
Did you see the fucking ATF's tweet on Valentine's Day?
Oh God, no.
Let me pull it up real quick. Oh my God, I thought it was a fucking joke. This is an actual tweet from the ATF's Twitter account. Unless they dirty deleted it. Let me see.
What was the name of it? What'd you say? That was like a Linda or something that was following that black kid.
Linda.
No, the old lady. Did she have a name? Or
I don't remember what the name was.
Okay,
no.
But she was like, "Nobody
gonna
walk through my neighborhood if I ain't seen them before when they got dark skin."
So here's the ATF's tweet. Valentine's Day can still be fun even if you broke up. Do you have information about a former or current partner involved in illegal gun activity?
Oh my
Let
God,
us know
I
and we'll make
this.
sure. It's a Valentine's Day to remember. Call 1-888-ATF-TIPS or email atftips@atf.gov.
You know what we should do? We should email them, like the ATF, like the fucking head of the ATF, like their address and shit, and be like, I think this guy might have a couple sawn-off shotguns in his house, dude. I've seen him twirling them around in his backyard.
We should swat the director of the ATF. That was a joke. Nobody actually do that.
Imagine though, you like swat the leader of like the police chief's house or something shit, dude. Dude, that'd be like, you gotta fight fire with fire, dude. Just tell them they got a little black kid walking around in his house, dude. They'll come in and just shoot everybody's dogs, and they'll sprinkle, you know, they'll just kill everybody in there, dude, and kill the dogs.
One of the fish. One of the replies to it was golden. He said, "Yes, I'd like to report someone who set an entire compound full of women and children on fire and shot anyone and their dogs that tried to escape. Oh, wait, it's the ATF."
Ain't nobody gonna tell me to follow the Constitution.
That's right. That's their theme song. Oh, so I gotta. I think we should start doing this every episode. I'll find just an absolute moron on TikTok and we can watch their video.
You got one right now? Let's fucking do it.
Yes, I got one. I can
share.
Yeah,
I've watched. See, I'm like a super millennial dude. I don't watch TikTok as much. Where I'll just watch like YouTube shorts and shit. Yeah. And they usually end up being just reposted TikToks. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm just I guess I'm just a boomer, dude. Like.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Plenty of idiots on TikTok, man. We could be on there for like 10 seconds and probably find something on there for sure.
Many. I understand how the boomers feel when I see TikTok.
Boomers like, why is this girl on here shaking her butt? In my day, if somebody was shaking their butt like that, it was because they were getting the electric chair.
Is it? Let me see. Is it playing? If not, it's just the audio we need to react to. So I'll just play it on my. Let's see. Sure.
We're still learning this program here, by the way.
Chrome is. I'm gonna have to figure this out because it's a Google Chrome issue. It's not StreamYard. Whatever. I have the. You can't see my screen, right? Okay, I have the video on my phone.
Yeah, we can only see you. So
we just need. That's too bad. We just need to listen to the.
We'll figure it out.
Because this chick is an idiot. This is great.
Hell yeah, dude. I love watching idiots
on TikTok. Oh, it's phenomenal. Here we go.
Okay, this is to all the people that keep saying these poor jobs can't get anyone, can't hire anybody because no one wants to fucking work. Well, I just got fucking fired from my job for calling out yesterday sick and having a doctor's note, and I've never called out before at all. I tried to last week for the same reason because I have a chronic sinus infection that won't go away. They told me no and I came in anyways. So I call fucking bullshit. I worked really hard at that job. I did. I worked really hard, and no matter what I did, they always fucking like found reasons to make me like wrong and like say that I was doing shit wrong. I'm sorry, but like my manager was just complaining the other day about how no one shows up for their interviews, no one wants to work, and then she fired me.
Okay, pause. So if that's really a problem, if they can't find anyone, like literally everywhere wants just warm bodies, right? If they can't get people to show up, you have to fuck up royally, right? Like
You do.
there's something we're not being told about this doctor's note situation.
Ask any shitbag employee like why you got fired. Or like, oh, because my manager's a dickhead, bro.
They always found some. I worked so hard.
Yeah, I work so hard, but they always tell me I'm wrong. It's them.
Like, Jake, stop stealing money out of the cash register. Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me my company's policies.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me not to steal from my job.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what time to show up to work every day. Not even my manager.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me not to drink on the job.
That's a true story.
We had a guy when I worked at Lowe's when I was in college. This guy, every day, he would walk out back, and everyone, like all the employees, the managers didn't. It was this old man. He'd walk out around the back of the store and sit out back with a 6-pack of beer and just kill it on his lunch.
Honestly, dude, if I worked a job where like it was one of those like low skill jobs, like
but he had to drive a forklift.
Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't consider forklift as low skills because forklift operators are the true backbone of the country.
Forklift. No, so he went out back. He would go, and then one day, like the shipping manager, like the back room guy, pulls around on a forklift because he was picking something up, and he just sees the guy sitting there on his stool drinking his beer, and he goes, "Do you work here?" And the guy just goes, "Nope." Just finished his beer, and then they fired him.
I mean, yeah.
Nobody told him how to live.
But no, if I was working like a job where, you know, like I've Lowe's, for example, and it was just the guy that unloaded the trucks, you know what I mean? And he was in the back drinking, I'd be like, and he wasn't like a piece of shit, you know what I mean? Like he showed up every day and was
nobody snitched on him.
I'd be like, all right, cool, man.
Yeah, nobody snitched on him.
No, I didn't see anything.
You're allowed in most states to have. It's like the state like law, like code of conduct, like for employers, they have to let you have 2 alcoholic beverages on your lunch break. Now, here's the problem. Most states leave it at that, and they don't define what constitutes as a drink.
That's so funny. I know the Army constitutes a drink where it's like a certain volume of alcohol. Yeah. So like 1 shot or like 1, 3, whatever. Like basically a Bud Light. That's one drink. Yeah,
not like a double of rum and coke. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just like fill up an entire fucking.
Yeah, you can't just kill a bottle of Jack.
Glass of fucking Crown Royal.
Oh, you had 1 drink.
There's 1 drink, dude. 1 drink. I drink it in 1 drink. Ain't nobody gonna tell me my blood alcohol content.
All right, here I'll play our friend here. She of course has a septum ring and a lip piercing.
Of course. Does she have blue highlights too?
No, it's brown and it's like a light pink.
Oh, well, okay, so it's pink, not blue. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not like, but it's like
a pass.
It's like I don't know how to describe it.
Blue hair is more of the political activist. Pink is more of the.
Pink is midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go.
It's bullshit. She can fire me for any reason too, because there's no like protection for workers anymore. It's insane. Like I've been fired 3 times in the last year.
You don't say.
And every single one of them they conspired against me.
You don't say. You've been fired 3 times. I don't know a single person that's been fired once.
I've been fired.
My older brother would admit to me of like working in a grocery store and falling asleep behind the fucking shelves.
I got fired in high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, I worked at a call out center, like a survey place, and we'd call like people for and it was super weird because like I could tell when I started, like this is one of those places, and I'd heard about it because they hired a lot of high school kids, and I'd heard they bring a bunch of people.
Red flag number 1.
Yeah,
now red flag number 2. Call center.
Yeah, it was called like Epstein Islands. I don't know, something like that. but no, they hired a bunch of high school kids, and like I knew a lot of people that worked there for like 4 months, and then they like found like really weird reasons to fire them. And I thought they were all like this chick, whatever. But so I went and I called this guy, and this guy picks up and he's like, hello. I go, hi, this is, because what we do is we would call people about hospital surveys. So if you stayed in a hospital or you visited a doctor in the last 90 days or whatever, we would call you and we would survey you on it. And sometimes it was like 3 questions, and sometimes you would have people on the phone for 17 minutes and the only person more aggravated than them was you. So you'd call them. Like, I remember clicking through this one and it just didn't end. And I was like, you know what, ma'am, if you want to hang up, that's fine. Like, I don't even care. But so I call this guy, and it's about like 7:30 at night. And he goes, is this, I'm like, yeah, I'm calling on behalf of so-and-so hospital about, survey. And he goes, is there any reason that the hospital's calling me at 8:00 at fucking night? And I went, well, technically there's a law that says we can call until 9. It's a federal law. I said, technically there's a federal law that says we can call until 9 or whatever the time was. And the guy goes, will you tell the federal government to suck my dick? And I went, why don't you do it yourself? And then I just hung up the phone, and I got fired over that. So unprofessional. I probably wouldn't have fired an employee for, I've been in a management position. I probably wouldn't have fired someone for that, but mine wasn't as, I got screwed over.
You probably yeah, that happens. Sometimes you just got to take that L because it's worth it.
Yep.
Sometimes it's worth getting fired. Sometimes it's worth it.
Fired 3 times in a year, though.
Yeah.
It's February,
especially if you only work there like 3 months. I mean, that's
right.
You just don't put it on a resume. You know what I mean? You're
yeah.
I was finding myself.
Student. I was in college. My mom got sick, and So here we go.
Before that, I was never fired, and it's because of these new fucking policies about like
new policies,
workers protection, whatever bullshit. Like, you don't have to give 2 weeks notice anymore, but they can fire you for any reason.
Okay, you never. So this person's an idiot. Like, this is an idiot trying to sound smart. Is what.
Now let me ask you: does this TikTok have like a ton of like hearts and shit?
It was in like the thousands when I saw it.
So it's got a good amount.
Yeah. So here's my thing. This person's an idiot that wants to sound intelligent. That's what this is. When
anybody's trying to explain to me how laws work, and then they use like the term bullshit to describe the law, usually I'm just going to be like, yeah, whatever you're about to say, I'm just gonna.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about the ban on methamphetamines, I'll use bullshit.
And somebody's like,
gonna tell me not to smoke meth.
Kid Rock's probably said that before.
Probably, yeah. That's probably him.
He may or may not have said that in a Chili's bathroom in Tennessee.
While he's fighting Justin Healy.
Yeah.
So here, a couple things. They've always been able to fire you for whatever reason they want. Most places don't, because that's dumb, because it's expensive, it's a pain in the ass, and it fucks everyone else over when you fire somebody, unless you have a really good reason, like they were stealing or like being racist to customers or
a lot of big
like
corporations too have it where, like, even though it's not a law that you like can't fire somebody for, like a corporate policies, you need to have like paper written up, and
you've got to have because otherwise they get sued. And it's
not even that they get sued, it's like the fucking company will come down, like the middle management will come down and be like, why'd you fucking fire this person, dude? Like, don't you know we have staffing shortages around here? Like, what are you
that's
doing?
exactly it. Is everywhere's always short staffed is what I've learned as an adult. Is everywhere I've ever gone, everywhere I've ever worked has always been short staffed. And so when you have these it screws all your employees over. The manager doesn't want to deal with it. Your manager does not, but contrary to popular belief, your manager, unless you fuck up, your manager does not want to fire you, because it is a pain in the ass, because now they're going to have to start doing some of your responsibilities. They're going to have less people to cover shifts. It's just
plus it makes your manager look like a fucking idiot when they hire a bunch of people that they end up firing.
Right.
Too.
Yeah. It makes them look bad. Like, companies have to have good employees.
Dumbass. Yeah. It makes it.
So they've always been able to fire you for any reason, as long as it's not race, gender, sexual orientation, or religion. They've always been able to fire you for that. 2 weeks. You have never been required to put a 2 weeks in. It's just a common courtesy, so you don't fuck over everyone. So
dude, the only job I've ever quit out of spite, I just called in that day and was like, "Yeah, I'm not coming back." And they're like, "Oh, are you just staying sick?" And I was like, "No, I found another job. I'm just not coming back."
Some places, there are some places like in the car business, they don't let you. They just fire you. You don't do 2 weeks there because there's no reason to.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
I mean, if you get fired too, don't you have to get the severance shit or whatever? Like they have to give you the fucking
unemployment, unless they can prove that you were acting illegally.
Yeah.
So if you were stealing, they don't have to.
A company would much rather prefer that you quit than they fire you.
For sure.
They don't want to give you unemployment. Shit. Yeah,
they don't want to
give you
unemployment.
The company has to fucking pay it.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me to pay unemployed.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me to show up to work.
Here we go.
I don't have to give 2 weeks notice anymore, but they can fire you for any reason without warning. So, yeah.
Who the fuck is they, bitch?
Awesome. Fuck everyone. So, everybody that is on unemployment right now, that is not working, that is trying to make their own way, keep doing that.
Keep doing it.
Because if these fucking jobs are going to keep firing us for stupid shit,
that's what we're going to
do. Sick. I had a 99.6 fever, and the bitch told me
99.6.
That's not even a fever. That's not even a fever. That's like I sat in the car with the heat on.
Yeah, that's
not even a fever.
I walked up a couple flights of stairs, and my heart rate is slightly elevated.
I sat too close to a lamp. that's 99.6.
Oh my god, dude! If you didn't tell me that girl had pink hair and septum piercing, I would totally have thought that was fucking satire, because it would have been really good satire if it was. Yeah. But there's no way that's satire, dude.
She's trying to rally the troops too. She's like, everyone, keep it up. They're just gonna fire us for no reason. She's like some civil rights leader. No one is getting okay. I'm sure somewhere someone got fired for no reason. There are very few people getting fired truly for no reason. You may not agree with why they fired you.
It's just the thing is most of the time, dude, you know what I mean? It's detrimental to a company to fucking fire an employee.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass, and it's dude, it's so much work to replace them.
No, you're correct. It's detrimental to fire an employee, so you have to be more detrimental to the job. You have to be more detrimental to your employer than having an open spot.
It's what do we have? Do we have an employment shortage in the United States? Do we have a worker shortage, or do we have all these dickhead companies just firing people for no reason all over the place? You can't have both.
Probably the former, not the latter. If I had to guess, it's probably not just companies being like, your manager does not wake up and be like, so who am I gonna fire today?
Fuck this bitch, I'll replace her tomorrow.
It's like I said, I used to work in management in retail. It is not fun. It is no one enjoys firing people. I didn't even like writing people up, dude. That was such an awkward thing. It's you have to go out and be cool with this person, and you're basically in there threatening their job if they don't improve.
If you've ever worked one of those jobs where it's you don't really need to have a lot of prior experience to work that job. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You've experienced it where they're missing some people and you've had to cover for those people, and it fucking is awful, dude. Yeah. When you are short staffed anywhere, it's god awful. So you don't, even the people around you don't want you to get fired, dude, because then they're like, fuck, now for a month I'm gonna have to pick up this bitch's fucking work while somebody else gets hired in 3 weeks and then trained for 3 weeks.
3 weeks if you're lucky, dude. Yes. Now it's 3 months. The job will sit there.
Yeah, because they have to do a background check. They have to test your urine.
Well, I'm just talking
blood
before
sample.
You get applicants that don't show up in fucking, just scumbags.
Yeah,
that actually show up to interviews. All right, we're almost through her rant here.
To come in, because according to corporate policy, you have to have a fever of 100 or more in order to call out. And I'm like,
that's a fever.
0.4 points. 99.6. I usually run low too,
say it was above a 100.
Right.
Excuse me? And can I also say this is a piercing place?
Why not?
They wanted me to come in sick, potentially infectious, and they wanted me to be around people and be around needles and cough and shit while people are getting stabbed.
You got fired from a fucking piercing
She got
place,
fired
dude.
from a piercing place.
Oh God, dude.
A place. I mean, of all the places to get fired from. How do you get fired from a
I'm
piercing?
speechless, dude. I have no words.
And so, like, the way she makes it sound, I don't think she was actually one of the piercers. Like, because if she's just bouncing from, because those guys just bounce to different shops. It's no, like, they have falling outs and they just leave. But I don't think she was actually one of the piercers. Sounds like she was one of the front desk clerks. So literally, your job is to take people's money, answer the phone, and when someone comes in saying, I want a piercing, you go get the next person that's available and go, hey, this guy wants his dick, whatever it is.
Which is funny because I've been to a lot of tattoo shops and piercing places that don't even have somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Right. They do it themselves.
Whoever's fucking there just goes and does like the register and shit. Like,
it's not an essential job. Like when we talked about a year ago, essential workers, it is one of the least essential jobs. Like, here we go.
Yeah.
Piercing queen.
That's where I'm at right now, and I'm fucking flaming about it because why?
Flaming!
Why? I mean, my fucking mental health has taken such a fucking dive because I'm working my ass off for these jobs, like so fucking hard.
How do you work your ass off at a piercing store? Like, what are you doing? Like doing the piercings really, really fast? Like,
right? Yeah, like especially if you're not even piercing. Like how I am working my ass off, answering the phone. Like you don't even have to say here. What's it is? This is.
I mean, my fucking mental health has taken such a fucking dive because I'm working my ass off for these jobs, like so fucking hard. I have such good work ethic, and I'm still being treated like shit, and I'm still being told that I'm not good enough. How do they think that this is gonna end?
No. It's not that I have such good work ethic. I work so fucking hard. Anyone that says that sentence, I have such good work ethic, is a piece of shit. You don't understand. You're not being told you're not good enough. You are working the front desk at a piercing parlor. You are being specifically told you're not good enough to answer the phone and ask someone to wait until the next piercer is available.
Who the fuck is they? Dude, she keeps bringing up they like it's this cabal of fucking employers.
It's big management.
Big management. All conspiracy from big management to
big management
to the office.
And I'm sorry, it's like this is like you said, it's like this big conglomerate. Like I'm sorry, but
cabal where they meet at night at a fucking bar.
It's like a Bohemian Grove.
Yeah. You fucking like they sacrifice a goat and then they're like, all right, who we
they
sacrifice
an employee.
who are we getting or blue or what do they call it when you like cut out somebody? I forget the term.
Blackballed?
I want to say blue ball. We're gonna blue ball.
Who are we blue balling?
We're gonna blackball this one girl here.
Yep, that's right. Let's take her down, boys.
She'll never work in this town ever again.
I'm sure there are corporations that collude against people and stuff like that, but I don't think a piercing parlor has ever been one of them. I'm sorry, I can't imagine.
You know what I mean? You got to look at like all the stuff surrounding this story, and you just are like, God, this is just some bitch that's fucking butthurt because she sucks. Like,
no, this is gonna be our new thing. Every week we're going to show one idiot from TikTok. I think it's great content, and these morons,
it's hilarious. Yeah,
just getting picked apart is fantastic.
I feel like Ben Shapiro. We're like these libtards on TikTok.
A man can't have a baby. A man can't have a baby. A man.
It says right. It says right here. It's baby. It says in the name, baby. It's baby, not a man. There's no man in baby.
Because at one point or another, we're all gonna be like, "Fuck this, done."
I'm pretty sure that already happened.
This is not okay anymore. We need to
we do that, but then we still go to work and just complain all the time.
Keeping us from being able to fucking have rights. Damn.
So now. Damn, that's it. So now it's not only are they firing you, they're actually actively infringing on your rights.
You've seen that Simpsons episode where it's like when you hate your job, you don't like try to make it better. You just go up and do a half-assed job. That's the American way. Like
that's right. That's right. Well, no, it's like they're infringing on your right. Your right to what? Like show up to work high?
On my right.
Nobody gonna. Kid Rock applies to everything. Okay, Kid Rock.
She was playing that song when she was fucking leaving there,
Yep,
like flipping off the bus, like you can't find me, bitch. I'm gonna put you on TikTok.
You know it's gonna.
I'll get their piercings here ever again, bitch.
You know it's gonna be bad when they hear that song playing from the background, like rolling up into the parking lot, and she busts in with an AR-15 and just starts popping people.
Come on, Luke, let's go home and do anal.
Who the fuck is Luke?
That's her. I don't know. That's her boyfriend, maybe. I don't know. They're not official yet. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. She's probably one of those chicks that have like co-ed sleepovers and then be like, I can't believe my toxic boyfriend is telling me I can't have a sleepover with 3 males. What a
she just seems like the kind of chick that like never has a boyfriend for more than like a month and a half.
Yeah, no,
dump her ass.
She looks like one of them too. If only you could see it. But no, it's like, my toxic boyfriend. I can't believe it. He's telling me I can't have sleepovers with my straight male friends. No,
sleepovers.
No one's telling you can't have one. He's just saying he's gonna dump your ass. Like there's a big difference. There's a big difference.
I don't know why any adult would want to have like a girl, like a friend, like a girl, like sleep over at their house, dude.
No,
like even if you're just fucking them, I'd be like, the fuck out of here, dude. I'm gonna go play fucking 2K or some shit, man. Like, the fuck out of here, bitch.
Like, I have female friends, right? Like, you know, I'm not one of those weird people that, I don't believe it, that straight men and straight women can be friends. That's fucking dumb. Like, I have female friends. I would never I don't think it's appropriate that one of them would sleep at my house. I don't think that, especially if I was
depends
alone.
On the situation.
Now, okay, if we all went out and had a bunch of drinks and I didn't want her to drive.
Thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't plan on having my female friend.
No, it would never.
I would very seldom plan on having my male friend sleep over.
Yeah, that's
like, bro, get an Uber. Get the fuck out of my house.
We're not 12. We're not 12. We don't.
Have a bed. You have your own bed. Why would you want to sleep on my fucking couch, bro?
Imagine a grown man coming over with a sleeping bag and a pillow.
Like, bro, get an Uber. We're
gonna watch scary movies.
Drive your car.
We're gonna make popcorn.
I will drive your car to your house tomorrow morning. Bro.
I'll pay for your Uber if that's the problem.
You can stay over here till 3-4 o'clock in the mornings. Don't sleep here, man. Yeah, for your own benefit, take an Uber to your house and go sleep in your bed. Like,
I've let my friends sleep on my couch before.
I mean, I have too, but like, still, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I've slept on your couch before.
Exactly, dude. You slept at my house because we were fucked up, dude.
You were so gone. That was the night you almost got in a fight at Blackstone.
And the only reason I didn't was because I still had a broken foot.
Yeah. Because you asked that guy if he ate ass, and he was like, "Ain't nobody."
No, I asked his friend, and then his other friend. Like, I asked a different guy, and the other guy that just came out of nowhere. Well, like, ain't nobody
gonna tell me
for not eating ass like a pussy.
That's probably because his friend was eating his ass, and he was super offended.
Hey, no, I'm not gonna judge, man. You know,
well, dude. So I had there was a group post in a Facebook group. It was just like, it was, you know how they like repeat the same sentence over and over again. It was like, normalize dating sex workers, normalize dating sex workers, normalize dating sex workers. And I'm like, look, my comment was strictly, look, I think consenting adults should be able to do whatever they want. I'm a consenting adult. I don't want to date a sex worker, and I got fucking brigaded for that. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to have preferences.
I saw this really funny thing in a group where Weinstein should have just used a legal defense that he just had a sexual assault kink, dude. And that the defense lawyer or the fucking prosecution was kink shaming him, dude.
Oh my God.
They were kink shaming him, dude. That's fucking, you can't do that. It's 2022.
Well, so this girl,
he had a rape kink, dude.
This girl, of course, with the septum piercing and colored hair, comes at me in the
uniform,
and she's like, "No one's saying we should mandate you date sex workers." But I'm like, "No, of course, okay. If we're gonna get really fucking, down to the semantics of it, you were correct. No one's saying we're going to pass a law dating sex workers. But what you are saying is that if I said I wouldn't date someone who was a sex worker, you would have a negative opinion of me. You would view me as less of a person for that. So yes, in a way, you're kind of saying people that I shouldn't be able to decide if I want to date someone because I don't like their job. Like, you know what? I hate to break it to you, but you don't got to date somebody. I don't give a fuck if someone doesn't want to date somebody because they don't like their car. It's not my fucking business. Leave people alone. Not everyone wants to date whores. I'm sorry. Like,
I mean, I'll be the first one to admit I won't date based off skin color. I don't date white bitches, dude.
yeah, that's right.
I don't date white bitches, dude. The fuck out of my face.
Too many
Dude.
problems. Too many, because they go around and they run half-ass comedy shows downtown, and then they fucking talk. They try to get everyone else canceled that they deem problematic, and then bash you behind your back.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You've been with a WOC for fucking like 3-4 years now, dude.
She's epileptic too, dude. She's a disabled woman of color.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
The trifecta. I told her.
Is it? I don't remember. Is this the first non-white girl you've ever dated? It's either the first or the second.
No, I've had.
I just couldn't remember.
I've had a few interracial. I mean, nothing like serious until this one. But
okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like I've known you.
Like serious?
I've known you through a couple of girls. This is definitely your best relationship you've ever
it's not even close.
Yeah, dude.
It's not even close. But no, it's sorry. I got. Sorry, you came back to me with some sentimental shit. I appreciate that. That was very nice of you. But yes. I was in rant mode, raving about
I know we're reeling it back in. We're reeling it into the real world.
Nice fucking try. Well, we'll
shit on white women all fucking day, dude.
Hey, I'll shit on one. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I can't date based on skin color.
What are they gonna do? Not sleep with me?
Okay.
I give a fuck.
Save me the fucking problem. Yeah shit.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me to fuck no white bitches.
Hey, that's that. Okay, so needless to say, this episode's gonna be called "Ain't Nobody Gonna Tell Me How to Live."
That's just, dude. It was just a joke that wrote itself.
I know.
Past hour, dude. I love
it. It was a great episode. Oh, he did have it. Do you want to hear a clip from his other song?
Yeah, dude.
I'll play it here. Kid Rock's just been dropping some fucking heat. This one's called "We the People."
We don't have a soundboard like radio shows, so we got to be our own soundboard.
Yeah, we got to ghetto rig this here. Here we go. But you're playing Kid Rock. You got to be a little ghetto with how you run shit. It's got to be a little white trash.
Not like Projects ghetto, like fucking
Trailer Park ghetto,
like filling up beer bottles with water. It's ghetto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to get the second drink, right?
Yeah.
There you go. We can play this because we're on Anchor. And Anchor's
we the people, and all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you!
What do you mean? Like, dude.
Wear your mask, take your pill, now a whole generation's mentally ill!
Woo!
Is he blaming taking pills as mental illness? Is that what he's insinuating?
Watch what he says here after this. Here you go, watch. Fuck Fauci.
Fuck Fauci. All right, dude.
Big God.
Oh my God. Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. That's in his song. Oh my God, Kid Rock.
So okay. Speaking of Kid Rock, you were saying he'd be like dirt poor. His dad actually owns a bunch of Ford dealerships.
No, I didn't say he'd be dirt poor if he wasn't famous. I just said
he'd be a douche.
He'd just be that like annoying fucking 50-year-old guy that's like always overreacting to everyone.
So there's one more. So have you ever seen the movie Osmosis Jones?
Yes, I love that movie. By the way, yeah, I love
phenomenal
Osmosis
movie.
Jones.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I saw it today. Kid Rock had a cameo in that movie.
Did he really?
Not the TV show, the movie. Cartoon Network movie. Osmosis Jones. And here, I'll play it.
Yeah, I want to see Osmosis Jones.
It's called Daddy Cool. I'll play the song. I'll play the song right here.
You know what? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah,
okay. I remember it, but I didn't remember the lyrics. This movie was rated PG. My parents, when they were driving, they didn't want to hear me talk. They'd give me the headphones and a little mini DVD player and just plug this fucking thing in for me. It was a great movie. Check this out, this lyric. Wait. That's a good rock song.
I'm pagey.
Right.
Can't call me, just page me. Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Huh? That's on Cartoon Network.
It's a Cartoon Network movie. Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say it's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Oh god, dude, we've already been an hour in too, because man, we didn't talk about the fucking Bob Saget shit that I was.
Oh shit!
we
They
gotta-
Epsteined him. They Gene
Yeah.
Stothard's husband him.
Yeah, dude. Maybe. Allegedly. I don't know. So I found this out yesterday, and I was texting Caleb about it, where I was just like, dude, apparently doctors, like the people that examined like fucking Bob Saget and everything, like did the what do they call it? The fucking
Oh, the autopsy?
the autopsy,
Yeah.
They said that his head injury was more consistent with somebody that had been struck in the head with a baseball bat or fallen 20 to 30 feet.
Jesus.
What? Huh?
What did he? Yeah. So what? Yeah, that's my thing. Is why would they lie? Is what I want to know. Like, what did Bob Saget? Who did he piss off? Because he didn't. It's not like he whacked his head on the freezer. You know what I mean? Like getting up from the fridge.
Yeah.
We've all done that before. Who did he piss off? Like,
I mean, he was a known like cokehead. You know. What
yeah,
I
I
mean?
knew that.
You get in some pretty nasty circles when you're dealing with that sometimes, especially when you're traveling all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
where'd he die at again? In Miami?
Yeah, Miami, known cocaine capital of the country.
Yeah, with plenty of organized crime, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Dude, I'm
For
sure
sure.
Bob Saget was into some fucking really illegal shit, man.
But who did he piss off that was powerful enough to cover it up?
I don't know, man. Who knows?
Bob Saget.
I
I never liked his stand-up. I really,
you know, I was never a big Bob Saget fan either, man.
Dude,
like,
it
I
was-
just don't think it's that funny when somebody's up there saying like swear words for like, you know what I mean?
That's all. Like, it was seriously, he relied on the shock value of Danny Tanner saying like balls. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah.
just. Have you know Rucka Ali, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen their Bob Saget tribute?
No.
Let me find it.
Dude, I can't believe that they fucking put that on the fucking Osmosis.
Oh, I
channel,
know.
dude.
Well,
God damn, dude.
We're gonna end it with a better song than that one, though. Here we go.
Bob is dead. Bob is dead.
Did they just recently come out with this? Oh, that's fucking hilarious, dude. What didn't he have? I don't want to say this without like knowing for sure, but I saw people commenting and stuff about this, that Bob Saget was a known pedophile. Is that true? Did he have some kind of thing where like he paid off some shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like he paid off some fucking some family or something where he was in trial, like in the
I
90s
feel
or
like
some shit.
Every celebrity's had that. Like,
I mean,
so the only thing I can find is Alex Jones.
yeah. So I mean,
know if
I
we
don't
want
know.
to quote that as gospel or not.
Wiki fact check. Was Bob Saget a pedophile?
I wonder if
Blah,
Siri
blah,
will
blah.
tell me. Siri, I know you're listening. Oh, damn it! See, I am a boomer. I
Okay,
don't know
no.
how to
So
use-
he's just made jokes about it because he's a shock comedian. I guess.
Siri, was Bob Saget a pedophile?
That's a very boomer conclusion to come to, that the guy was joking about it, so he's
Sounds
he
like-
was doing it. Now he's a
sounds like
shock
TikTok.
comedian.
Sounds like TikTok.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, this
dude.
guy made a joke about getting the wrong ingredients for a Thanksgiving dish. He's a domestic abuser.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I am, but how were they supposed to? It's not because of that. How
It's not because of that. It's because she fucking burnt the pumpkin pie, dude.
Because she fucked up afterwards.
And now
Yeah, man.
I fucking fucked up her head on my burner on top of my oven. Now I gotta buy a new fucking range for my stove. Fucking bitch.
She fucking broke the George Foreman grill and I slammed her head into
new
it.
microwave. Yeah, I fucking slammed her head into the door. Now it's cracked. Now I gotta fucking buy a new microwave.
I fucking threw a beer bottle at her and she ducked and it went through the drywall. She broke the fucking drywall.
Man, now I gotta patch up the drywall. She just fucking let the bottle hit.
She took the hit like a man.
Drywall.
That's what I would sound like if the people on TikTok actually. But here's my thing: they make jokes about it, but like you said, I'm doing pretty good, and these are all people that are lonely and sad and probably going to
they're
die
not real
that
people,
way.
man. You know
No,
what I mean?
it's really
live
not.
in Peru, and if they live in South America, they're not real people. So
It's really or Council Bluffs.
They're not real people. You'll never, you know. I mean, they're
or Council Bluffs,
right? Yeah, or Cancel Bluffs.
Cancel Bluffs.
Cancel Bluffs. Cancel Caleb Salvatore.
You're gonna propose to a girl. It's at the Council Bluffs, Texas Roadhouse. You heard it here first,
dude.
So, all right,
hey, you never know. They might steal the ring, dude, for fucking meth money. You know?
Take it to a pawn shop.
The danger, yeah. I mean, the pawn shops are like right down the fucking on the same
everywhere
block.
in Council Bluffs. Yeah, there's a pawn shop next door to every.
You're
house.
never within ring throwing distance of a pawn shop. You're never outside a ring throwing.
Never outside
distance.
of it. You're never not.
Whatever however far you can throw a ring, like that's the radius of which you can find a pawn shop to sell that ring in for net money.
Council Bluffs.
Yeah.
All right, that's where we'll end it. Make sure you head down to your local pawn shop and sell some shit for crack before we.
Not crack. That's the 90s. We're meth country now.
Meth. Yeah, we're not even meth. We're like prescription drugs now.
Our tastes have evolved to opioids. Like
we're like prescriptions. That's
we were tired of messing around in South America. You know what I mean? It's too risky. So we get a nice steady supply of opioids.
Yeah, the kids are doing the opioids. That's right. Yeah. So that's.
Dude, when's the last time you ever met a crackhead? I mean, you meet like pill poppers and fucking meth heads and shit every other day. But
I've seen crackheads.
Really?
I reported a lady one time.
Crackheads always have like dry lips, dude.
Yep. I reported a lady one time because she was to CPS because she was in a place of business that I was also at talking about how when her kids misbehave, she puts a giant jawbreaker in a sock and hits them upside the head with it. So I reported her. Yeah, that was
Does she have dry crackhead lips?
Yep, dry crackhead lips. Throwing a fit about everything. So I was like,
crackheads always have dry lips.
I called the CPS and I told them she was at Walgreens, so they can go to Walgreens and get the credit card information, or I'm sure it was EBT for her, but
So I don't know. Does Walgreens accept EBT?
Yeah, everywhere
doesn't seem like it would accept EBT.
Walgreens for sure accepts EBT.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
A lot of places do. A lot of places do. Walmart, Walgreens. I don't think Target does.
Target accepts EBT.
Do they?
Yeah, they accept EBT.
Do you guys want a life hack? Find a bad like trailer park area. Bring $100 down, bring $100 down, and buy $200 worth of food stamps from a crackhead on EBT. That way you can get $200 for the groceries, and he has his drug money. Everybody wins.
Hell yeah, dude! Supply and demand.
Supply and demand.
Dude.
Good deal's a state of mind, right? You can't buy crack with EBT, but Joe Biden will send you a free crack pipe in the mail. Same website as the COVID tests, I hope.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all. This has been Bread Circuses. February 26th, Detox Sober Lounge. I'm hosting the competition there. Go check it out. $15 a ticket. It's got 12 comics, 5 minutes, 1 winner. That's the shtick. It's on Facebook and everything. Hit up Detox Sober Lounge for more information on that. That's really all I got. You got anything you want to plug?
Nope. You know me, busy with school right now, so this is the dark times for me.
I got a couple other things in the works, so we'll. I'm gonna do my committed gigs, and I'm gonna take a little break from stand up for a little bit. But
are you just gonna work? Are you just gonna be doing like producing shows then, or?
I'll run my own shows, but I'm not gonna. If my good friends ask me to do their shows, if like friends ask me to do their shows, I'll do them. I'm not gonna take like random shows. I'm not gonna be hitting off a bunch of mics and stuff. I got some other stuff I got to get on the ground here that is gonna take away from that time. It's gonna be a better. Here's what I say, man. When an artist becomes one-dimensional, he's no longer an artist. So you got to figure out. I'm gonna do other shit.
You're like Kanye and go start a gospel choir.
Yeah, no, we're serious.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do.
I got a couple things coming up. I gotta just stay tuned. Is all I can say. That's all I can say at the moment.
All right.
So, peace the fuck out, y'all.
Deuces, y'all.
We'll have we'll have Harmful Content Comedy. It'll be March 19th. That'll be the next one. I don't have anything ready for it. Promo code will always be bread. BREAD. So
ain't nobody gonna make me pay full price at the door.
that's right. Peace the fuck out, y'all.
Deuces.